What's good, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Today is Saturday, July 30th, 2016. My name is Leon Jones, and I'm premiering my brand new YouTube channel. It's called the 401 Talk Zone channel. What I'm going to feature is very simple topics ranging from politics to religion to dating, to economics, entrepreneurship. But first, let me tell you, this channel's going to be for the mature and for the individuals who are really interested in bettering themselves. The problem is we have a system that many of us don't understand, particularly when it comes to education. I've gone to college, gotten 2 master's degrees. One's in civil engineering and the other one's in critical infrastructure systems. I also own a business in Valparaiso, Indiana, because I'm out here in the Chicagoland area. The name of my business is Quality Control Inspection Services Incorporated. I'm a construction management consulting firm, so if you have any services that you need, my email address is leon.jones@qc-inspection-services.com. That's leon.jones@qc-inspection-services.com. You can call me on my cell phone number as well. You can find that on my website, which is www.qc-inspection-services.com. Have to excuse me, this is my first YouTube video, so anybody who has any suggestions on how to edit, what type of camera, what type of microphone, please feel free to share them in the comments section. Also, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It's going to be a positive channel. And I want you ladies and gentlemen to know that this is not going to be your average bashing type of channel. I believe that's very juvenile. We don't even get anywhere doing that. We're not learning. As a black man, I see enough of that garbage on television, so I will not premiere it here. So if you have any trolling tendencies, don't come to my channel with that either, because you will be blocked. This is for serious people only. I am going to show my face. Not going to hide behind any logos. Not going to hide behind any designs. Not going to hide anywhere. I just want everybody to know that I believe in what I'm saying. Now, going to the first topic that I am going to do, I'm going to talk about standards and specifications that men need when seeking a woman. And if you want more on that, about an hour and a half, Eastern Standard Time, we'll get into more depth information on my Blog Talk Radio show. Now, why am I saying standards and specifications for men when it comes to seeking a woman? I'm just going to be clear. We don't have any. The problem with men is we don't ask women for anything because we're blinded by how she looks. We're blinded by the size of her behind, the size of her breasts, and there's some beautiful women out here. Not going to take that away. But what do they have to offer? What do men have to offer as well? You can't ask for something when you don't have anything to provide yourself. And the problem, particularly with us black folks, we're very superficial. This is why we have a dysfunctional community, or one of the reasons why we have a dysfunctional community. Number 2, as black men, if we want to be the soldiers and the leaders, we have to be able to offer our women something. And I'm going to tell you right now, as some of you brothers, you might not like what I'm going to say, but it's got to be said. We don't have anything to offer a number of these good sisters out here. Just a piece of penis is not going to give her the lifestyle that she desires. Now, she can desire that lifestyle if she has earned it, however. If she hasn't earned it, that's not the woman you want to be with, because there's always going to be dysfunction. Now, guys, and you can throw women into the mix as well. I'm going to just be fair and balanced, like my favorite news channel, Fox News. And I'm going to tell you all, if you have standards, make sure that they're realistic standards. The problem I see with a number of Americans is we want top flight when we're bottom flight. That makes absolutely no sense. We have to be a better judge of character, particularly us as black men, because there are a number of us who are very, 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 very thirsty. And I'm going to give some credit to the women out there. They know what we're seeking. This is why they leverage it against us, because we don't demand anything out of them. But also, we have to understand that we need to know what our worth is. See, society has decided to define what a man is based on what we can do for women and other people. And what you have with this is you have a bunch of ungratefulness. And I'm going to tell you where you have some of the most ungrateful people. It's in your own family. Yes, your own family. Because family has it in their mind that we're supposed to do for them because they're family. That is the wrong idea. And at the end of the day, you come up with dysfunctional behavior. Now, what I want to tell you all is, guys and gals, but particularly the guys, you need to have some standards. Now, I've come up with 52 rules of my own on what we need to do as guys to get better women. Now, it only works if you are in a position. See, fellas, if you don't have a job, don't expect somebody else to have a job. That's not fair. That's selfish. If you're not in a position to date, don't date, because you are not helping a woman at all. And this is why a number of our sisters, and I'm going to talk about the blacks for a moment, go over there to white people. It's not that they think that the white man is better. Now, some of them do, because you hear the term swirling out there. But every black woman and every black man doesn't swirl. But what a number of sisters are looking for is some security. And when we don't offer it to them, they're going to go where they can get it. I mean, we're doing the same thing as men. If we're not getting treated right, we're going to go to somebody else. It's a business. If the service that you should be providing is not worth it, we're going to go find better service. It's that simple. So men, one of the first things you need to do, particularly if you get on YouTube, try to be well groomed. Try to pick your pants up too. See a number of men out here with their pants sagging, their diction is off. In other words, they don't speak good English. They lack critical thinking skills. Number of men can't connect dots. And that's particularly our black men out here. And we look at women or women, our women, as sexual objects. And at the end of the day, no matter how good she is on the outside or looks on the outside, we don't look at her behavior. She can be very ratchet in nature. You don't have to have a perfect 10, but make sure she cooks, make sure she can clean. And I'm not saying she has to be your slave, but be a teammate. But in order for you to get that title as king, fellas, you must have a realistic view of yourself. You must have the standards. I'm going to premiere on my Blog Talk Radio show of what standards you need. I'm going to give you the definition of a standard and a specification. But what I wanted to give you for today's topic, wanted to go into an overview, let you know we're going to have a positive channel. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to come out with a Patreon account. I'm also working on a podcast. And I'm going to be working on getting some shirts made for the 411 Talk Zone, because we want to keep the manosphere going, but we want to make sure that we understand what our objective is and have a focus. See, the problem with us fellas, we talk too much. But we need to put some action. And once we put action into everything, we won't be seen as a joke. So fellas, give us time to learn one another. And I'm not preaching kumbaya. When I mean learn one another, understand that we're going to have different values, different views. Let's talk about the information that we agree with, and if we disagree, we got to learn how to disagree with one another. This is where I will give the sisters and some of the other women credit. They're not up there bashing one another, the sisters. We're bashing one another. That's intolerable behavior. We have some good brothers out there. If you don't disagree with one brother, you don't have to watch his channel. If you don't disagree with me, you don't have to watch my channel. But be grown about it. Understand that maturity is one of our allies. So with that being said, I'm going to close out this video, and I want you to tune in to my Blog Talk Radio show at 12 o'clock today on the 411 Talk Zone. Call-in number is 215-383-5785. That's 215-383-5785. Again, if you have a topic you want to hear, you can send me an email to lej6521@gmail.com. That's lej6521@gmail.com. You have construction needs? You want to know more about my business, Quality Control Inspection Services? That's www.qc-inspection-services.com. That's www.qc-inspection-services.com. And if you're interested in my services, my email address is leon.jones@qcis.com. Let me correct myself. That used to be my old domain name. It's leon.jones@qc-inspection-services.com. And again, if you have any suggestions on what camera equipment I need to make better videos, instead of using my phone, microphones, just share it with me. I'll look into it, because I want to produce good content for all the possible YouTube viewers. And folks, don't be afraid to subscribe. That's all I have to say. Look forward to hearing you all in the zone. 12 o'clock, 411 Talk Zone Radio. I am Leon Jones, signing off.